Welcome back, everyone, to my weekly Dragon Oracle card series. The Dragon card for this week, the week of July 27th, 2025, is the Pure White Dragon from Orion. The Pure White Dragon from Orion. So these dragons help us to transform our ascension knowledge into pure wisdom. They help us to process what we know, act with truth and honesty, and they help us to let our wings of light grow and expand. So I was curious to see if the next card was going to be orange or gold related, considering the cards pulled thus far have been that. But looking at this card and tuning into the message, the biggest message that was coming through, it actually is very fitting and very much aligned. So the message, the primary message and impression that I've gotten pulling this card is that if you consider the cards that have already been pulled thus far, they've been about the dragon energy that's helping us to clear what's no longer in alignment, helping us to discern what that is, helping us to move things out of the way so that we have a clear understanding and that discernment for what is aligned for us on our journeys. And the cards before have also helped us to be more comfortable stepping into that higher consciousness, that higher wise self wisdom, looking through the eyes of our soul, and also through the eyes of our human self, and getting a sense of how to balance all of that in an aligned way that is aligned with our individual truths. And so this card makes sense that we are now ready to translate that wisdom that we are gaining through the eyes of our soul, translating that and bringing that down into our human experience as divine wisdom that will guide us through each day of our lives on our ascension journey and ascension path. And we are ready to be in that expansive state, spreading our wings with that new wisdom and knowledge and awareness of what is truly aligned and what is truly our path and purpose in life, recognizing who our soul families are and who our soul communities are, ready to expand into that. So my name is Gia, and I am an intuitive psychic energy reader and healer, and I would really love to offer you a healing opportunity, a more individualized reading. It could be related to this pure white dragon energy. And if you reach out to me this week, I will offer a discount on that reading and healing session, and it can be scheduled for any time. So the other thing that has been coming through, especially the last card and the card prior to that, I was nudged again to take a look at a symbol. A symbol in my healing practice represents what we want to look at energetically, something that we can take a look at to either affirm something that's going on energetically for us, or something that would be helpful to move out of our energy field so we can continue to welcome in this beautiful expansive energy of these pure white dragons from Orion. So I'm going to do that now, and I'm just going to pause the recording, and we're going to take a look at a symbol, and I'll be back and let you know what comes through from the dragons. Hi, so I'm back. This was really curious. The symbol was a plate, like a platter, a white platter, like made from this pure white energy of these dragons. And this symbol has come up for me before when I've done readings for others. And it does typically symbolize being at a stage and a place in that client's life where they are able to choose what they want to be on that plate, choose the food that's going to nurture the soul, choose the food that is going to nurture the body. This symbol typically in readings has shown up in the lower parts of the energy field, like the third or the second or the first chakras. But this time, this symbol was showing up in the sixth chakra energy center. So this tells me that the messages from these dragons is that we are ready now to have that clarity and discernment of what things we want to put on our plate. This is a figurative metaphor for the reframed constructs of what it means to be a soul having a human experience. Now that we have gotten more comfortable looking through the eyes of our soul as well as the eyes of our human experience and merging that together, we are able to discern what kinds of things are aligned with our truth, whether that is people that we surround ourselves with, whether that is looking at our way we make our living, the way we voice and express ourselves, the way that we think about ourselves, how we put thoughts together relative to how we want our lives to be led. This is what we are able to do. We are able to kind of cherry pick what is in aligned with us and put that on the plate for us to digest in a way that is aligned, in a time frame that works for us, that is not too fast or too slow, and we are in control of that. So this is a beautiful message. I asked Spirit, this seems really much like an affirmation, a kind of snapshot of what's going on an energetic processing level for all of us. But Spirit did say what we released when I healed that symbol is just some self-doubt, some fear and judgment and hesitation around, are we really, is it really happening like that? Am I really going to be able to do that? And what if I put the wrong thing on the plate? Is it going to, be a bad thing? And it's not. It's a process that we all are going through. There's opportunity to put something on the plate, take a taste of it. If it doesn't seem to taste quite right, then, you can take it off the plate and try something else. So we do have that ability to be the chef of our divine wisdom, of what we are bringing in to nurture our soul and nurture our human experiences. So this is a really great symbol to come through with these beautiful, pure white dragons from Orion. And I did just want to say that I don't know about you, but this past week, those orange dragons that came through last week, I really felt, and I can really think about very specific experiences that I had last week that really helped me to recognize how I have changed in terms of how I connect to people in my life who I consider family, friends, community, and it really does feel heart-centered and higher consciousness-centered. It does feel like the folks that I've been able to connect with, there's a recognition on a deeper level of that soul connection. So feel free to comment yourselves if you've had any experiences that you want to share. And again, I'm happy to have you reach out. My contact information will be in the information section below for how you can reach out to schedule a reading on the pure white dragons from Orion. And if you reach out this week, I'll give you a discount. We can schedule it for any time. All right. Thank you so much for joining me again. Until next time.